Hello, so today I'm going to be talking about Father's Day. If you're in the UK, then Father's Day is this year the 17th on a Sunday, and today is the 15th, so 2 days from now, so it's Friday today, just in case there's any confusion there. So yeah, Father's Day is on Sunday. I'm actually seeing my dad tonight, so I'm probably going to give him his gifts tonight. Um, so it doesn't really matter that I'm putting this video up now because the likelihood of him seeing it is very small. But yeah, Father's Day is obviously a day where it's sort of different for everyone. So some people will do something, some people won't do something, some people will spend a bit of money, some people won't. But I thought I would share with you a few of the things that I've done over the years for Father's Day, all of which haven't been very expensive. So obviously the first thing is you can do Father's Day without spending any money. It's really more about seeing your dad, or having a phone call, even if you're not local to wherever he lives, just doing something to sort of acknowledge. And obviously you can send a card as well in the post, which you could buy or you could make yourself, or these days we've got all these things like Moonpig and Funky Pigeon, I believe, which will sort of do that for you, and you can personalise it and make it really nice and send it off, and they even do gifts now, I think, but that's straying from the point a bit because that's spending a bit more money. So things I've done in the past, when I was at university, again when I didn't have so much money, I made a little really short animation for my dad, and I did it by putting a camera over a table, and I drew, literally hand drew, I don't know how many, a lot of little pictures of him and some writing that sort of formed its way across the page. And it was really amateur, it wasn't amazing. I didn't use a light box or anything else like that. And this was amateur, but it was, the effort and the thought that counted, and the fact that it was unexpected and stuff. So I did a really little short one that just sort of had a picture of him doing a little movement, and then it said, spelt out Happy Father's Day from me. And yeah, and I put it onto a disc and gave it to him sort of in place of a card. So that was my little thing there, and it didn't cost me anything. Probably the cost of the disc, which would have been one in a pack of 100 or something from Wilkinson's. So like virtually no money at all. A bit of time spent, but no money. And then something else that I've done that I've sort of staggered as a gift over Christmas and birthday and Father's Day and things like that is putting home videos onto disc. So I'm now 24. So when I was little, all of our home videos were done on actual film cameras, and sort of VCR. So we had lots of little VCR tapes that would fit into a big VCR tape that you would put in the in the VCR player and see all of the grainy wonderfulness of sort of 1990s home videos. So obviously now everything's moved on so much, and I really wanted to keep that footage as something that's up to date in a digital format. So I took all of our old home videos and put them onto disc, and that did cost a bit of money in the long term, because it was, I think, about 20-30 quid for the actual thing that converts one to the other, but totally worth it, because I've converted hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of our sort of family history from the last 20 years onto digital footage. So I've given him DVDs, and all of them labelled up with a little bit of paper that says what's on each one. It's all birthdays and Christmas and holidays, and it's a really nice thing to do, I think, especially for a family member, because it's all about sort of keeping the family history going. So that was a bit of money long term, but the actual gift itself was pretty cheap, and it's something that you can keep for a long, long time. If you didn't want to shell out for something like that, you could always put together a really nice little photo album as well. You can get actual photo albums from probably the Pound Shop and Wilkinson's, places like that, for really, really cheap. And you can go online and you can find whatever relevant pictures you've got from family days out, or family occasions, weddings, birthdays, all that sort of thing, and you can print it off and print them all like at the same size and make like a nice little montage in there, and sort of write little annotations and labels, and you could maybe put like little memories and things by it, and make like a really nice personalised little gift. And again, it would cost you virtually nothing. Another thing that I've done for my dad in the past, me and my mum have actually sort of got together and made like a t-shirt for him. We've done that a few times, and you can get in craft shops and in printing shops special paper that you can print onto, and then you can iron it onto t-shirts and other fabrics. So that's a pretty cool thing to do. Again, it's not very expensive to get the paper, and then all you need is like your computer and a printer, and just prints like normal ink on there. Then you iron it on. You can get like a photo of you on there, or like a funny saying, or a photo of him, or anything like that. And you can also buy fabric pens for not very much, and you can just get a set of colouring pens and make your own design for him, or do like a Father's Day message or something like that. Or you could give him the t-shirt and the pens, which is what we did one year, and leave him to create his own design, which he did very happily. And of course you could apply that to socks and shirts and pyjamas and ties, anything that you can iron or draw on that your dad might have. And finally, of course, you can bake something or make something edible or drinkable, whatever it is that he likes. Not actually for Father's Day, but I think for Mother's Day or for my mum's birthday or something like that, I made tuxedo strawberries. And tuxedo strawberries are so nice and so simple to make. I will do another video on how to make them, because they're something that you can do just like with a pack of strawberries that cost like £2 and some cheap chocolate, but it's so good and it's so simple. So you could make like a really cool little gift, like you could box them all up for someone. But that will make more sense when you've seen the other video. So I will put a picture in now. Just before I go, I'm going to show you what I got my dad this year for Father's Day, which I think is so cool. This is the Pickmaster plectrum cutter, and I'll show you. And it says on the back, "Tired of losing picks and paying too much to replace them? Topical. Personalise your playing by making your own plectrums with this Pickmaster. This cunning tool not only recycles packaging and safely destroys old cards, it will also save you time and money. Just check out the plectrometer on the right." Plectrometer. And basically what it is it's like a hole punch, sort of. But it actually has, I don't know if you can see, it has like the shape of a plectrum in it, in metal, and basically you can make a plectrum for playing the guitar out of any thin plastic. So any recycling, any old business cards, any old bank cards, anything like that, you can just like hole punch a plectrum out of it. And I think that's really cool, because I actually got my dad a plectrum a couple of Christmases ago and boxed it all up and everything, and it was like a proper rock and roll one. It had like a gold skull on it and a top hat and stuff, but it actually broke. So now he has an endless supply of plectrums. I'm going to give him some cards as well to make plectrums out of. So these are just some old ones from like a purse that I stopped using ages ago. So I've got a TK Maxx gift card, which has a really cool little pattern on it. I've got a Boots gift card, so he could have like a plectrum with like a frog on it, or a duck. And then I thought, because it's Father's Day, I should give him one with me on it as well. And this is my old student discount card. It has a picture of me looking ever so cheery. So he can have a plectrum with my face on it as well, as it's Father's Day. So this obviously did cost a little bit of money, but actually I probably shouldn't say this because my dad's probably going to watch it, but I did manage to get it for a bit cheaper than I originally found it. So the first time I found it I thought, oh, that's so cool, but it was quite expensive, and then I found a way of getting it a little bit cheaper online, and again another video to follow with tips on getting things cheaper online. So that's my Father's Day gift. So happy Father's Day to my dad. I will be seeing him later today, and I hope everyone else has a great Father's Day on Sunday, or whenever it is if you're not in the UK. So thanks for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.